I got one like Nicki and one like Cardi. You might see me and Riri in a Rari. I'm the father, I'm giving.
Next weekend, how about some basketball gods? In this event, you keep playing until you lose, and your longest streak will be used for the leaderboard rankings. All games are worth double rep, and prizes include exclusive MyPlayer items, VC, and more. And for more Wednesday fun, I better...
And now, the starters for the game. Starting at point guard, standing 6'5", number 7, Killian Hayes. At the other guard position, standing 6'8", number 20, Josh Jackson. At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 41, Sonny. At center, standing 6'11", number 24, Mason Plumlee. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 9, Jeremy Grant. Your head coach is Dwayne Casey. Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Dallas Mavericks. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons.
And that game against the Wizards, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for Detroit, they've got Grant. He's out there with Jackson. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Bey in at the 3 spot. Here's Finney-Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. Clock at 6. Hayes with the steal. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop for the finish. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, Jeremy Grant doing what is to his strength, which is get out in transition, give yourself an easy opportunity.
Here's Richardson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Now, here's Grant. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hayes. And that one hits back iron. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Porzingis is doubled. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Jackson against Richardson. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Porzingis at the elbow. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They grab their own miss, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Left side Jackson. Here's Bay. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Well, I'll tell you, he is showing strides in improving the passing aspect of his game. Josh Jackson, pretty look there.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. Back to Doncic. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
Now Hayes. Right side Jackson. Count that one. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Doncic looking it over. Richardson against Jackson. Richardson, no luck. For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, I love watching Josh Jackson try to fend off the defense. Refuses to be bothered by the contact.
Doncic left side. Count it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Hayes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you, the potential of Josh Jackson is really enticing. This guy is a remarkable athlete. He can defend the basket at a high level. If he gets a jump shot, guys, that's consistent, look out.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, here's Doncic. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Doumbouya. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the jam by Doumbouya.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And the pass to Porzingis. Doncic against Lee. And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Stewart, headed by Porzingis. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Lee. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Here's Doumbouya, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Jackson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
When the young Mr. Jackson gets in the paint, it's a problem. Really forcing the defense's hand there. That's nice.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. But they get it back. Here's Cauley Stein, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Cauley Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make them count.
The Mavericks shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight, and that one falls for Cauley Stein. Joseph, he's checked in for Detroit. Good on both.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Lee against Brunson. Lee passes to Doumbouya. Shoots over Powell. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
The Pistons have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
The Pistons have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Joseph looking over the floor. Back to Lee. Just 5 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Redick. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. Pass to Redick from downtown. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
For Detroit, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Well, what I like about Corey Joseph is this guy will give you a little bit of everything. Perhaps most importantly, guys, you know he's going to play consistently good defense.
Hardaway from outside. The shot will not fall. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. From deep three-point range, and we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets. before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Pistons, Jeremy Grant is out there with Diallo. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And people talk a lot about Diallo's athleticism, but this guy also plays with a high motor.
You're right, Greg. He's always in attack mode. He runs the floor, willing to crash the boards. And defensively, this guy shows great lateral quickness, great tenacity, footwork. I get that he's raw, but the upside is absolutely there.
Pistons lead by 6. Grant gets a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
The offensive rebound, Paulie Stein. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Swallowing up those caroms, you can see the impact of Paulie Stein's great leaping ability.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Dallas shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Now the feed to Joseph. And he banks in the layup. Joseph's got 5 now.
Now, Corey Joseph does not lack for confidence on the interior. Don't let the size fool you. The frame, the game, it's all there.
Redick inside the line. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now, here's Richardson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And now the Pistons fast break. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. It's rebounded by Dallas. Redick with the 3, nailed from three-point land.
The focus, the precision. Once Redick gets any airspace to shoot the deep ball, he seizes on the opportunity.
Now here's Hayes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Bay. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Richardson against Grant. Paulie Stein finds Kleber. 5 on the clock. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hayes the pass to Bay. And it's Grant in the corner. Sinks that one from the post. Grant's got his second bucket.
But Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Here's Hayes after Luka Doncic's bucket. Grant finds Hayes. Throws it up high. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the Pistons lead by 4.
You can see the development in Grant's shot. He is looking to get better and better from that spot.
Jackson against Doncic. over Jackson. And it's Doncic missing. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Jackson. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
To the paint, here's Finney-Smith, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Now here's Hayes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Bay. Kleba defending.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Lets it go from deep. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. A different look here for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Plumlee. Doumbouya comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Jackson in for Hayes. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Jackson. 10 points for him. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Here's Brunson. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. The pass to Stewart. Outside Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for him. A different look here for Detroit. Diallo comes in for Jackson, and Lee's subbed in for Jackson. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And Doncic, here we go. Good. Doncic has got 10.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Now here's Diallo, guarded by Hardaway. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Kristaps Porzingis.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
And he makes both free throws. 1:22 left to play here in the second quarter. And here is Doncic. He's got 10. And the dunk by Doncic.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
Passes it to Bay. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 on the shot clock. There's Diallo. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. Here's the 3. But they recover it. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Porzingis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Bay, guarded by Doncic. Here's Bay. 7 points in the game. Nice D from Doncic. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 14 points, 2 assists. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations in the NBA.
The ownership has been stable, been consistent. Management has been great. Good call out. Coaching staff has been there, stable. Stability breeds success, Ernie.
You know the thing about Mark Cuban, they respect and they take care of the players. Dirk retired after NBA record 21 seasons with the same franchise.
Wow, that is saying something.
That's it.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get under.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Doncic against Plumlee. Here's Finney Smith. No good on the triple. The Pistons trailing, and here's the fast break. Here's Grant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact, he gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
For Detroit, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
The Mavericks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That free throw good from Doncic.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Hayes, bounce pass. Jackson looking around. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Plumlee. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. That's tipped. Here's Finney Smith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Hayes, the pass to Grant. It's tipped. They recover it, and he gets it back. Here's Hayes. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he showed right there, this guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Doncic softly drops in the floater. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And Hayes kicks to Jackson. The tray. Mavericks with the rebound. Kleba's got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic outside. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by the Pistons. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jackson has the open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Richardson outside. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Jackson. Porzingis finds Richardson. Dallas moving it around. Kleba, no good. Pistons trailed by 3. Right side Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Richardson.
I don't think you can be too physical with Josh Jackson. This guy is very good at getting calls when he has the basketball.
Frank Jackson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Corey Joseph comes in for Hayes. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Maxi Kleba. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Grant surveying the D. Here's the floater. Camp it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Jackson. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. High, arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And Joseph kicks to Grant. Joseph with the ball. He has 5. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, Jeremy Grant is becoming adept at how to finish the alley-oop. Devastates the defense with a terrific look.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Plumlee with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. For the tie, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
Doncic against Joseph. The 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Joseph finds Jackson. Back to Joseph. There's the lob to Jackson. For the lead. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Doncic, and the shot goes in. Doncic has got 11 points here in just the second half.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Plumlee. Doumbouya comes in for Grant. Diallo, he's checked in for Jackson. And Lee's subbed in for Corey Joseph. And then for Dallas, Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. The Mavericks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. To the left side wing. On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Jackson. Back to Brunson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway.
When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
And Redick kicks to Brunson. Pass to Powell. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Hardaway. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Detroit the other way. Diallo inside. Guarded by Hardaway.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Runs in the pass to Cauley Stein. Powell with it. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Hardaway. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Detroit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Lee against Brunson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Powell. He gets it in there. Powell's got his second basket.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Now Diallo. He's got 6. A slam dunk by Diallo.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Tie game in Detroit. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Lee out there with Hayes. Then there's Doumbouya, and it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Hayes, and the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And the Pistons making a change here. Pass to Hayes. Back to Diallo. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pass to Lee. Pistons keep it alive. And Hayes kicks to Lee. Diallo, the pass to Lee. Back to Diallo. So they take the lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. A 2-point game. Feeds it to Powell. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Now here is Hardaway. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's tipped. Bay passes to Lee. Here's Bay. Guarded by Powell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got 5 rebounds tonight. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Up top, Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. And Doncic is subbed in for Hardaway. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pistons trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Releases. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And that's now 27 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, the quick trigger of Luka Doncic makes him especially dangerous in catch and shoot. Good luck, defender.
Hayes the pass to Bay. The feed to Hayes. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Dallas making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Joseph with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Here's Finney-Smith. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Bay. Dishes it to Hayes. Richardson with the double team. Hayes the pass to Grant. And it's in there.
This may be as aggressive as Jeremy Grant gets. He is right now lighting up the opposition.
Detroit making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
That's his third person, the team's second.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Doncic kicks to Richardson. And they double up Doncic. To the inside. Stolen away. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Jackson passes to Plumlee. Back to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
Shooting for Detroit, Jackson.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. That one misses.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Hayes finds Jackson. Here's Bay. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Richardson the bounce pass. Here's Porzingis. And Dallas again with the bucket.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. Pass to Grant. Clock at 6.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Doncic outside. He's looking for Kleber and finds him. And it's good for 2. And it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Mason Plumlee. Shooting free throws.
That's good from Plumlee. Both good from the line that time. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The rebound by Grant. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Hayes. Kleber defending. Jackson from long range. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. The Mavericks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Pistons trail by 3. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. Grant uses the glass to finish the layup. Grant's got 11 points here in just the 2nd half.
Boy, Jeremy Grant showing some level-headed poise in the face of a big moment. Big-time shot.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Jackson kicks to Hayes. The pass to Bay. Doncic comes with the double team. Here's Plumlee. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Jackson hits both of them. 54 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Hayes. Doncic, no good. So it's the Pistons now to take the lead. Hayes, no good. Doncic against Jackson. It drops.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. Time
called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 27 seconds left in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 3. Jackson against Richardson. Jackson kicks to Grant. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Hayes the pass to Bay. Again, the miss by the Pistons. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, Luka, the chemistry between you and Porzingis is becoming obvious. Do you see that?
Hey, it was great, We did a great job. Not just us two. Everybody did a great job, and, we just got to keep going like that.
Well, everybody did do a great job, but it starts with you two, and it led to a win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview on